Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today's episode 7 of our LD only challenge, and we have a whole lot of stuff to talk about. First things first, what have we done since the last video? Since the last video, one of our goals was to get her 2-aid, Xiaoling, get her 2-aid, and we have. Wasn't that hard. She's tons of HP, not really good defense, okay crit damage, pretty good resistance, and no crit rate. Next to none. You're wondering, what's with the 60% crit rate? Why didn't she have more? Well, I've made tons of videos ruining monsters, right? And one of the things I tell you guys to do is to look through their skills and determine at least 4 stats that they need, and then maybe, in the back of your mind, a couple stats that they clearly don't need. So, again, looking through all of her stats, why would it be that she doesn't need crit rate? I mean, you go into one of the most reliable places for runes in the game, and that's the debate screen, and you see people's builds, and people are building her crit rate, obviously 76% crit rate. Wow, she needs crit rate, right? She doesn't need crit rate. Reason being, because she buffs her own crit rate. You see here that he even states it in his debate. She boosts her own crit rate. So she's not a good Miho counter. Someone was arguing that she's a good Miho counter. She's not, because she crits. But you see he's built her with 56% crit rate. So the crit rate buff, when you apply it to an ally, gives like 30% crit rate. So for him, 56 plus a 30% is 86%. That's more than enough crit rate. For me, that'd be 90% crit rate. For the other guy, he has 106% crit rate. So I mean, at least he's guaranteed the crit, but it's just like you don't need to necessarily build her with too much crit. You can save out, or you could save up, instead of giving her that crit rate, it could potentially go into other stats, like HP or defense or accuracy. With Xiaoling, you want tons of HP, tons of crit damage, and tons of accuracy, in my opinion, and then maybe defense or speed, even though I don't think you need speed. She boosts her own attack bar whenever she's attacked, or whenever she attacks a unit. So, keep that in mind. The other thing that we talked about was getting him skilled up, which we haven't been able to do. I think that's been the most frustrating part about the last, week, because it's been a week. But yeah, I can't get his skill ups. Thankfully, next week we get his scrolls, summon scrolls, and grave scroll thingies. So 5 days from now, we'll be able to summon him. Which, I'm not even going to look through that. But yeah. So, it was getting that done. Another thing that we talked about getting done was reruning a couple units, making them more efficient, which we did with him. So he has 84% crit rate, 173% crit damage, 27k HP, so not bad. With Crow, I did switch him around. I did switch this to attack percent, but I found that he was just dying too much in the Giant's floor, so I switched him back. Same thing with Veramos, so he was on attack percent. He's back on HP. Until I can find a really good team, he's going to have to stay on HP. But you could probably look through my monster box, and you'll notice a couple new units that have been evolved or skilled up, like Taru or Varus. I've been trying to find units that might make the Giants run better. Both of these units have... That's not Taru. Have some form of damage. The reason Taru has next to no crit rate is because he has a 50% crit rate buff on here. So 39 plus 50 is 89%. Which, he does pretty good damage. I mean, we could take a look at him in here. We'll just... No, we're not going to use him there. That's probably not a proper showing. We're going to use him in the rivals. Okay. So, it'll give you a good idea of, where he's at. So, 40k, skill 3. Okay. You could stop now. Don't make him glance. He already has no crit rate. You could stun and die. We'll have him use skill 3 again without a buff eventually. Is he not skilled up? Boom. Oh, yeah, no buff. Okay. $24k. So, pretty decent damage. I tried using him for giants, but the skill 3 doesn't come fast enough. I think is he skilled up all the way? He better be. I mean, he's an imp. His skill ups aren't exactly the hardest thing to come by. Every 4 turns. Yeah, he wasn't good for giants. When he did get this off, he did okay damage, but not good damage. I switched to Varus because with Varus, he has the skill 2 that Bernard has, so you can defense break and attack break. So we don't need like Bella Dion maybe or Darien. I could probably replace one of them and have a consistent defense break and attack break. So so I think he'd be pretty decent. But he might be a decent damage dealer. So here are his runes. I'll just show you off the bat. But dude, it's just I'll be honest with you, dude. The last like 4 days has sucked with this account. It has been garbage. It's just and it's because of me maybe overthinking things. But I'm sitting here, I'm trying to find good damage dealers to use. And that and a mixture of like just working. I hate you. Imagine you're just doing adult shit, like going to work and paying bills, and then also trying to figure out what 3-star is gonna help you the most. It's just it's not good, right? But yeah, dude. Varus, he's on the team right now. Decameron, no matter how I ruined him, shit damage, which is that's kind of sad, man, because it's like I had him on tons of defense, tons of attack, no damage. Again, Veramos, he's on HP%. Anything else that I need to think about before we just hop into giants? Oh yeah. So we just got her Hall of Heroes, and we might use her eventually. I mean, she has a strip skill 1, skill 2, single target attack bar reduction to 0. Which that could be good for the dragon. That could be good in TOA as well. And decreases the target's HP by up to 40% in proportion to their reduced attack bar. And then AoE defense break and cooldown time up. So she's just going to be good in general, and she awakens into accuracy. So that's pretty good. And then we summoned her off of a random scroll. I didn't record some because it was a single scroll, and my luck is so bad on here. I was like, I'm not even gonna record it, and I got her. She actually isn't that bad, right? Her passive increases the attack bar of all allies, excluding yourself, by 30% when you gain a turn while under inability effects. So that actually won't be that bad. In addition, you gain immunity to attack bar decreasing effects while under inability effects. So that won't be that bad, actually. I'm trying to think of where you would use that. I mean, obviously PvP, but attacks all enemies 2 times and decreases their defense for 2 turns with a 50% chance every 3 turns when fully skilled up. Shielding, absorbing attack bar, which could be decent for the giant, but I'm not looking for some long-term setup unit. I just want a unit to do its thing. I might just try and use her. Enemies max HP, but she's anti-revive. I don't need anti-revive. If I could just get Lynn, dude, my problems would be fixed. I hate this one so much. I hate you. I hope you know that I hate you. Let's go into a Giants run real quick. Okay, so here we are. We're in the Giants Abyss floor. We have our main units at the top: Varus, Crow, Veramos. I mean, we have our cleansing. We have Varus, which is our defense break and attack break. Crow. what we could use... I don't know why I'm tempted to do this. This is gonna be so fucking stupid. Oh my gosh. Why am I thinking this? I shouldn't be thinking this at all. We're just gonna try it. I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm trying this. I'll be honest. So our runs are under a minute or 2 minutes. Rarely. It's like, to be honest, it's just like, what we lack is tons of damage. We have the units to just survive. Trust me, we can get runs done. It's just we're not doing tons of damage. So each run is anywhere from 2 minutes to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The fastest run I had was 1:44. If the fastest run you had is what you want your average to be, it's like, that's how you know you're not succeeding. But so things are gonna look good all the way till the boss stage. It's about what happens once we get to the boss stage. But Varus does pretty decent damage, and he heals himself. By the way, I've started the skilling Lauren up using other cowgirls. I'm not gonna farm her secret dungeon. I got her skilled up on my other account. Perfect. I'm having more fun on my other account than I am this one. This one is so stressful, god damn it. Okay, we take those. We take those hits. So no defense break. Okay. I don't mind taking tons of hits, as long as we beat it fairly quickly. I mean, we're stripping the attack buff off. We might just be adding time on just from his counterattack animation. Oh god. Oh god. Yep. Oh god. That was it. That's all it needed. Dude, okay. I think we're on the right track. Lauren's got to go, though. Well, if Lauren goes, you go. I mean, not really. Okay, we'll throw in Bella Dion. Dude, I'm trying to find damage. I want damage. And survivability. So, by the way, did I show you guys this guy? I'll talk to you guys about Shushu in a little bit. Let's try this. So this, on the record, is my fastest team. This was the team that got 1:44. But it wasn't consistent. And I just imagine it's due to Marble not getting his skill 3 off fast enough. And then somewhere along the lines, we're having just unluckiness with the rotation. Just like defense breaks happening, then the boss immediately attacking us. And then stuff like that to where we're getting frozen in the wave. So we're not able to do nothing. We're just getting stalled out. I don't know. Dude. Oh, man. Let me tell you something. This game makes me want to take like a 10-year nap. It makes me want to take a 10-year nap so fucking bad sometimes. Like, when you get what you want, obviously you feel good. But Jesus Christ, you know what? This game is giving us such a hard time that by the time we get to that, where we get to 1:30, that's the end game goal for me. Just 1:30. That's all I care about. Average time. It's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel amazing. But we have a whole entire minute to shave off, so Can we do that? Who knows? Okay. Gosh, it's so stupid that they don't let you bring duplicates. If I could just bring another crow in here, that would help so much. They're doing really good. You know what? Maybe it was because I had crow and... Oh my god. Because I had crow and Veramos on, whatchamacallit, on attack percent, so they were just dying every time something like that happened. 2 minutes and 3 seconds is still forever. Whatever. I don't know. Okay, so here we are. This is the final part of the video, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll talk about what our goals are for the next video. So, Shushu. He's going to be our next 2A. Reason being is I want to kind of start heading in the direction towards Rift Beast. I figure that our monsters are very limited, right? And what we need are stuff maybe like enchanted gems that help us boost our current units that we do have, because it's like I feel like we have the right components to complete our objective, right? We have the right monsters, or we have monsters that can do that job, but we just don't have the quality, right, to do it. By entering Rift Beast and starting to farm that, it's just like we can maybe start to get a little bit closer to doing that. So Shushu is a unit that just helps all around, right? So Shushu, let's take a look at him. Let's look at his 2A, because his 2A is what's important. Shushu and friends. Terrible speed, good defense, good HP. Skill 1, attacks the enemy target and recovers the HP of the ally with the lowest HP ratio by 15%. It is what it is. Skill 2 removes all harmful effects on you and the target ally and recovers your HP by 25% each. Skill 3 recovers the HP of all allies by 25% each and recovers the ally with the lowest HP by 50% one more time. Grants immunity on the allies with full HP for 2 turns. This will probably be good for like Ice Beast to prevent the freeze, right? And for the Wind Beast. But other than that, TOA, maybe dragons if we see fit. I don't know. I think will be a start. Plus, I don't think we have too many options. I mean, we can't really do her skill A all the way, or her 2A all the way yet, because she needs skill ups. His 2A ain't out yet. We know it's coming. Serpents, Hellhounds. They should do the Salamanders. Imps. I mean, they should do 2As for so many units. But we know the Hellhounds are coming one day. Maybe, I don't know, we could try him eventually. Gosh. But here are Shushu's runes. So, they went into the stats I wanted, pretty much. I mean, he has tons of resistance, but 67% resistance. Okay speed, pretty good defense, pretty good HP. I mean, it's going to be way more when he's 2'8" and fully leveled up, but it's pretty decent for now. So, yeah. So what are our goals for the next video? The next video, which will be, I'll put a deadline in a week's time. So a week from today, we'll make another video. By that time, I better have under 2 minutes consistently for Giants. I don't know how. I'm going to do my own bit of studying, but it's going to happen. Whether that has to be through this guy, which... Attacks enemy, steals one beneficial effect, leaves a branding effect. He could. He maybe. But I don't know how we're going to do it. But we're going to do it. That's the goal. I don't really care about any of the other goals. Get Shushu 2'8" as well. That's our goal. So, Shushu 2A, Giants under 2 minutes. I'm not even going to worry about skill ups or nothing like that because we're so unlucky with that crap. I'm not even going to entertain the thought. So, I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think. How can I improve this? I'm asking I'm asking for help. I have my hands out like a beggar, begging for scraps. It's a bit stressful, but we'll get through it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.